No, no, no. De Gaulle's hyperbole was nothing more than a smokescreen, obscuring the fundamental flaws that marked this healing society's desperate clamber back up the ladder of greatness. Oh, hey. Hey, welcome back to the Budget Bistro. I'm your chef and your host, Eric Reinert. Woo! Everybody dance! Smarty pants. I'm glad you can make it back. It's a good thing. All right, tonight we're doing another simple recipe called chicken Paillard. Don't ask me how to spell that. I'm not French. In this episode, we're going to show you how to make a chicken dish with some nice veggies and tomatoes and a couple other spices. It's simple stuff, really inexpensive stuff, and we're going to go to it right now. And we're going to start with a chicken breast. It's a boneless, skinless chicken breast. It's beautiful. Look at that. All right, and then, of course, if you're going to cook for more than one person, more than yourself, you're going to want more chicken breast. Duh. All right, then you're going to use some chopped up tomato. And what we've done here is we've chopped up one Roma tomato. Roma's, we paid 25 cents for this Roma tomato. So that's inexpensive. That's Budget Bistro working in your favor. All right, so it's just one Roma tomato per piece of chicken. So if you're going to make more, use more, 2 pieces of chicken. Guess what? 2 Romas, all right? All right, then we're going to use some baby arugula. Baby arugula, it's kind of a tangy tasting green, I guess. It's you can put it in salads, whatever you want, but it's kind of tangy. It works really well with this dish and the chicken on top of it. All right. Then we're going to use balsamic vinegar. The balsamic vinegar from Modena, wherever that is the last thing you're going to do when you make the dish. You're going to put this on last. All right. And then you're going to use nothing more than just some salt and pepper. That's it. Salt and pepper, no other spices. You can, however, put other spices on if you feel it's necessary. But then you're straying from my recipe, and I'm going to end up at your home telling you you're wrong. All right, so the next thing you use, the last thing, the ingredient, is olive oil. And this is one of our favorite things over here at the Budget Bistro. Olive oil is great. Olive oil is good. First of all, we're going to take out a frying pan. This is a 12-inch frying pan with a lid. You need a lid. If you don't have a lid, forget about it. You need a lid because that's going to help the chicken cook. That's how we're going to cook it. Okay, now we're going to use a hammer and a Ziploc bag to flatten the chicken. We're going to hammer the chicken flat, and this is how we do it. We're going to add the chicken to the Ziploc bag. Okay, Ziploc bags, they come by many names, but Ziploc is the best. All right, so we're going to add the chicken to the Ziploc bag. The chicken goes into the bag. Now we've got a hammer. This is a cooking hammer. You can crush ice with it or you can pound meat with it, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to pound the chicken with this hammer. So we're going to go like this and just smack it a couple good times. We're just going to keep hammering the chicken until it's nice and flat. Don't hit it too hard, it'll break up. You don't want it to break up into pieces. You just want to flatten it. And once you flatten it really nicely, it's ready to cook. Okay, now we need to set the temperature for the pan. And we're going to set it to medium-high, just to start. Medium-high, just to get it hot, so we can put the olive oil in. All right, we're going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. Comes in the extra virgin olive oil. This is where it comes in. You want about a tablespoon. You're going to pour it in there. And because the pan is hot, it's going to liquefy, really thin it out really fast. And you want to swirl it around. And now it's time to add the chicken that you've pounded. All right, so it's going to be nice and flat and pounded. So we're going to put it in there, nice and sizzly like that. The only 2 spices you want are the salt and pepper. So we're going to add the salt, about a 1/4 teaspoon of ground sea salt, which is what I like, and then whatever you want on the pepper to taste. And now we're going to cover it with a lid and let it cook. I'd say about 6 minutes per side. My phone's ringing. I forgot to shut it off before the show. I got to take this phone call. Bear with me. Hello? Oh, thank you. Thank you for calling. Wow, what an honor. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you love it. Thank you, Mr. President. I really appreciate that. Hey, we're cooking right now, so I got to go. All right. Goodbye. And thanks for calling, and tell Michelle and the kids I said hi. All right, thank you. And thanks for watching. All right, bye-bye. Sorry about that. Now it's time to flip. And it's been about 5-6 minutes, but that depends on the size of the chicken. If it's a big breast, you're going to probably cook it a little longer. Okay, so now we've laid a bed of arugula, the baby arugula, on a plate. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay the chicken on top of that. And then we're going to top it with the diced tomatoes and finish it off with some balsamic vinegar. Now you're done cooking. You spent about 5 to 6 minutes per side. It got a little crispy. It's perfect. You have all this flavor in there. You've got your olive oil, your salt and pepper. Simple ingredients that cost nothing. And now we're going to serve it up. The chicken's on the arugula, and now we're going to top it with some tomatoes. And we're going to top it with some balsamic vinegar, completing the dish. And there you have it. Chicken Paillard. Look at that. Very, very colorful, very, very tasty, very inexpensive, and very impressive to your guests. You've got green, red, and the chicken below it with a little bit of balsamic on it. And this is one of the things that dreams are made out of. All right, now is my favorite part of the show where I actually get to partake. I get to eat some of the food I cooked, if not all of it. So anyway, I'm going to take a bite here. Got to get a little chicken, tomato, and baby arugula. I love everything I cook. Thanks for watching The Budget Bistro. I'm Eric Reinert. And next week we'll have a new menu for you. Thanks for watching. Peace out.